Hi guys, this is Race on Way with the Narrative. This is supposed to be where Deku had the omnitrix part 2. Now before we continue, there are some things I do need to change from part 1. Whenever someone sees Ben transform, they think that's his quirk, and the things that are on his arms, those are his support items. I already told you in part 1 that Ben is Deku's father, but I never explained which version of Ben I was talking about. Here's a picture right now. Now, since you guys seen which version of Ben I'm talking about, you're wondering, is Deku gonna get the same omnitrix that Ben used to wear? The answer is no. Ben already gave the omnitrix to somebody else that is close to him. You'll see later down the line, but you'll never guess who it is, unless you guys do find out. When Ben was still in the process of making his body omnitrix, he saw his wife playing with his son, realizing that he might want to become a hero someday. Once Ben done making his body omnitrix, he takes off his original watch. Once Ben finally takes off his omnitrix, he puts on a new one to take it out for a test drive. Once Ben is done testing his body omnitrix, he doesn't know what to do with the original one, so he gives us a... Now if you guys are wondering who did Ben give the omnitrix to, I want you guys to guess. After Ben done testing, he heads to the living room. He sees his son playing and sits on the couch. Izuku sits next to his father, seeing the thing on his arm, asking what is that. Ben sees what he's talking about. He tells him, "Oh, it's my new watch, Izuku. You want to see it?" Izuku looks at Ben's arm and sees the watch. He tells him, "Your watch is really cool, Dad. I can't wait to get my quirk someday." Before Inko walks into the room, he tells Izuku to go play in your room. Inko sat down and asked Ben how's his day. Ben tells her, "I'll be going on a hero trip for a while." Inko asks Ben, "So how long are you going to be out there?" Ben told her, "About a month." Inko responds with, "A month? But what about Izuku? Are we going to see if he has a quirk?" Ben tells her, "I already did the calculations and ran a test on Deku. He's probably not going to get a quirk. That's why when I come back, I'm going to work on something for him if he wants to become a hero." Inko asks, "Wait, so what are you going to give to Izuku?" Ben lifts up his left arm. She responds with, "Wait, so you're going to give him one of your watches?" Ben tells her yes and no. Ben goes to his closet, basically seeing his green jacket again. He realized that one time he met his past self when he was 15. He thinks to himself saying, "Yeah, this could work." Ben walks into Deku's room and tells him he's going to go to work for a while. Deku walks up to Ben and tells him, "Wait, but in a few weeks I'm going to see if I get my quirk." Ben tells him, "I know." He hands Deku the item, tells him, "Anytime you want to talk to me, just press the button, okay?" Deku tells him, "Okay." A few weeks after Ben left, Inko takes Deku to the quirk doctor. The device that allowed Deku to talk to Ben, Inko left it at home on accident. After the doctor is done running tests on Izuku, he is declared quirkless. He is heartbroken. When Deku gets home, he begins to play the video of All Might saving people. He turns around with teary eyes, asking his mother, can he become a hero? Inko looks around, walks up to Deku, and tells him, "It depends. Do you want to become a hero?" With Deku's teary eyes, he tells his mother yes. Inko picks up her son and tells him, "Well, you can become a hero, just like your father." Deku asks, "Mom, how can I be a hero just like Dad? You know I don't have a quirk." Inko tells Deku this is a very dangerous secret, and I want to know can you keep it. She asks him, "Can you?" Deku responds with yes. Inko leaves the room, grabs 2 pictures of Ben, comes back in, tells Deku that his father is quirkless. Deku is confused. Before he can answer how, Inko gives him 2 pictures of Ben, tells her, "Look at these pictures, then you'll see later on." Deku is still confused. He tries to ask his mother, but his mother puts her finger on her lip and tells him it's a secret. Deku tries to find the item his dad gave to him. Once he finds it, he turns it on. When Deku turns on the machine, he sees his father. The first thing he asks him, "Are you quirkless?" Ben tries to play it off, asking what do you mean, but sees Inko in the background. Looking at Deku, he asks, "Did your mother tell you?" After Deku responds with a nod, Ben tells him, "Yes, I am." Deku has so many questions, but he can only muster one. "How do you have a quirk?" Ben tells him it's not a quirk, and I will eventually give it to you on one of your birthdays. Maybe when you hit 10 years old. We're going to have a time skip, but during the time skip, Ben will be making his omnitrix while getting help of Asma, while also teaching Deku. It takes Ben and Asma a while to make the omnitrix, and when they're done, they wait until Deku hits the age of 10. For Deku's personality, hero costume, and hero name, I'll let you guys pick. We skip to where Deku is 10 years old, throwing a can of Bakugo and running out the school building, seeing his father. Ben walks up to Deku and tells him happy birthday. Before Deku can say anything, Ben transforms into a fusion between Accelerate and Diamond Head. After Ben transforms, he grabs Deku and runs towards the house. After Ben opens the door for Deku, his mother tells him happy birthday. Ahmed tells him was it necessary to transform. A few minutes after Ben and Deku walking inside, they begin to hand Deku multiple clothes, from a lot of long-sleeve t-shirts to hoodies to jackets. Deku seeing a pattern for all long-sleeve and wondering why. Ben, with a concerned look, asks his wife, "Sweetie, those are a lot of jackets and hoodies. How much did you spend?" Inko tells him, "Oh, don't worry about it. I got them on sale." Aspen looks at Ben and tells him, "Do you have it?" Ben responds with, "Oh yeah, I got it right here," and pulls out a duffel bag. Aspen said, "You have it in a duffel bag?" I sometimes forget who I gave the omnitrix to again. When Ben puts the duffel bag down, Deku asks him, "Why are my gifts in a duffel bag?" Ben tells him, "I ain't enough time to wrap them, so I just shoved them inside of my bag, okay?" After Deku unzips it, he looks inside. The first thing he grabs is a hoverboard. Ben tells him, "It's yours." Deku looks at Ben and tells him thanks and about to put the bag down. But Ben tells him, "Hold on, you still have one more gift. It's just deep down in there." Deku gives them a concerned look but picks the bag back up and continues to go through Ben's clothes. Deku grabs the duffel bag by the zippers and opens it up, dumping all of Ben's clothes onto the couch until he sees the watch. When Deku sees the watch, Ben asks him, "So Deku, quick question. Do you want to become a hero?" Deku looks at Ben and tells him, "Yes, I want to become a hero." Asmith comes up onto the table and looks at Deku, tells him, "Son of Ben, I present to you the omnitrix." Deku looks at him and says, "Wait, the what?" Asmith points to the thing that's in Deku's left hand, says, "That is the omnitrix. It was based off of my original prototype." Deku asks Asmith, "Wait, are you talking about the white one my father had once?" Asmith tells him no. Asmith continues with, "The one that you have is based off of the prototype, design and feature-wise." Asmith tells Deku that your father was going to give it to you earlier, but I want to see what type of person you were. After seeing what type of person you are now, I believe you are a hero. Deku tells him thank you. Inko looks at Deku and tells him, "Do you remember the 2 pictures I gave you?" Deku responds with, "Yeah, why?" Inko tells him, "Look at the pictures closely this time." Deku pulls out the 2 pictures and sees the similarities between his omnitrix and his father's. Deku asks Inko, "But how did you know what the omnitrix is going to look like?" Inko tells him, "I didn't. Your father pulled up 2 pictures and said these are going to work and walked off." Okay, thank you for listening and I hope you enjoy. Goodbye.